beautiful sports complex, state-of-the-art facilities. A beautiful night, and for Danish fans, a night to remember too, because Denmark have secured the victory in the tie over Indonesia by virtue of winning that third point. 3-1 they lead, and by virtue of that they definitely qualify for the quarter-final knockout stage. 3 years to the day since Denmark Thomas Cup team beat Indonesia in the final of the Thomas Cup. But there is one more match to come tonight, because this is the group stage and we play all 5 matches. It's women's doubles, and Gracia POLII and Apriyani RAHAYU for Indonesia up against Maiken Vogel and Sarah Thursson. Sarah Thursson, of course, making her second appearance this evening. She got the first point on the board in the mixed doubles with Mathias Christiansen. So as we look at the career win-loss records, I can translate that into tournament finals and wins for the Indonesians. 5 titles from 8 finals contested. For the Danes, 4 finals contested and 2 titles. Well, it does take the pressure off the Danish women's doubles pair, and they will be relieved, I think, as much as anything, because as Steen Petersen was pointing out a little earlier this evening, I think most experts thought that POLII and RAHAYU were overwhelming favourites for this, as indeed the head-to-head suggests, because Vogel and Thursson have never won any of their previous 3 encounters. That said, it did go to 3 games once, and that was the last time they met, which was the quarter-final in Paris last year at the French Super 750 event. Hour and 18 minutes, 21-12 in the deciding game. But for both teams, both pairs, they're safe in the knowledge that they qualify for the quarter-final stage. So Gracia POLII, the oldest player on court at the age of 31, and incredibly playing her 7th consecutive Sudirman Cup campaign. Her first back in 2007. She was selected for all 5 women's doubles matches. Former number 2 with Maheswari. And today she's playing her 18th Sudirman Cup match. That's quite incredible. Her partner, Apriyani RAHAYU, played 2 years ago. 1 group match with her partner of today. And they lost to Juhl and Pedersen of Denmark. Former world number 3s, now number 5. And they were pretty comfortable in their match against Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith of England on Sunday morning, the first day of competition at this year's Sudirman Cup. So to Maiken Vogel, turned 24 10 days ago. Born in Odense, same city as Victor Axelsen, and her partner Sarah Thursson, who got Denmark off to such a good start here this evening. 28 years of age. They have spent 7 weeks in total as world number 14s, but currently number 19, and that's because, as we were discussing earlier, Thursson has been out injured for 5 months. So they lost in 3 games to Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith. That was an hour and 12 minutes. So this for Sarah Thursson, her 4th match across the 2 ties, but she did have a day's rest in between her 2 matches. So there's obviously been a change in the umpire, or has there? No, I think it is still Sun Gang in the umpire's chair. So this, in a way, is a bit of a dilemma for the Danish women's doubles pair team, because I think to win this, they'd have to work their socks off.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, the fact that they've either got to play again tomorrow or Friday morning, we don't know which until the draw is done and the schedule is decided. What do they do?
Go all out. To win the group would be amazing. It would make sure that you don't play China or Korea, and as it looks now, also not Japan, and that's the possible opponents if you finish second in the group. So you go all out here.
Yeah.
To maximize your chances later on in the tournament.
Yeah. Good philosophy.
But you're right, Jen. I think they are relieved because this victory here totally nullifies the defeat to England, who must be devastated.
Yeah. Because they'll need to change the tickets again, England.
Perhaps they can still be proud of their victory against Denmark.
Yeah,
but
sure.
But I mean, it's really bad luck for England. For Denmark, a victory over Indonesia nullifies defeat to England. So far, they can just say thank you, and all the question marks that would have been is put away. I saw the director and the sponsor person from Badminton Denmark. I think they're quite satisfied. They have some arrangements out here and so on. So everything gets a lot easier now, instead of changing the tickets and going home tomorrow with 2 losses, one of them to England.
Yeah, very, very good point. And just to clarify what you were saying earlier, if they were to win this group,
they need to win 4-1.
They need to win 4-1. And there's been a change of rules since 2 years ago, because they can't play against the same team at the quarter-final stage, which used to be the case. So if they win the group, they definitely avoid
Indonesia, Korea, China, and possibly Japan or Thailand. That match is still going on, but it looks like Japan is the favorite to win it.
It does. Japan are leading 2-1 at the moment against Thailand with the women's doubles, the 4th match on court.
But of course, the Indonesians, they know this as well, and they want to win the group as well, I think. And to me, they're the clear favorites in this match. I saw Sarah Thyssen and FRUERGAARD play that Denmark International Challenge 2 weeks ago. First tournament for Sarah after 5 months layoff due to injury, and they were not that convincing. So this has Indonesia has big favorites.
Yeah. Missed it. I think we have to make mention of POLII's record in Sudirman Cup. I mean, this is her 7th consecutive, 18th match for her previous 17 matches. Won 12 of them.
Wow.
That's impressive, isn't it? And to be, you know, she's played with, I think, 5 different partners across those 7 Sudirman Cup campaigns. So her versatility, the fact that with whoever she's played with, she's sort of been the first choice.
The mark of a great doubles player, that you can play with lots of different partners. You can sort of tailor your style to your partner. make something good out of it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's gone wide. I do notice that that elbow is very, very heavily strapped though with POLII.
Yeah. That's another thing that's very impressive. The playing style is very demanding, so
Yeah.
I think all those matches are still being able to compete at the highest level. That's impressive.
Yeah. Do you see that, Steve? Do you see the strapping now on the elbow?
Wow. And I bet the Danish coaches, they see it as well.
Yeah.
She's got another record. The record for the longest match ever.
That's right. With Maheswari.
Service error from RAHAYU.
I haven't seen POLII hit one hard. I don't think I've seen her hit a smash so far.
No. She's very quick to move forward. But she must be able to play. I mean, otherwise I would choose a totally different lineup for this match if she's not able to play at a reasonable level.
But Indonesia have only brought one doubles pair.
Yeah, that's Sister Rani.
Yeah.
And depending on the severity, I would still consider playing POLII, but I would definitely play Tun Jung in women's singles. I would play Praveen Jordan again in mixed doubles, considering the conditions that we're playing under here in the hall.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain about it. We've seen after day 2 how the conditions were, and it's so important to be physically strong. Not necessarily stamina, but simply physically strong, because it is a slow hall.
It's some way long of the back
experienced Gracia POLII, it's still the best thing to have her playing. They feel that they can compensate, so she doesn't have to fire a number of smashes in a row here anyway. There was one.
Well,
the racket's gone.
she thought about dashing
Yes.
off court to change her racket.
Yeah, no, I could have anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, there she was, thinking about it. There's no power in that smash at all, Steen.
No, there's not too much power. She's, in the recent years, I think she developed this stick smash to be really, really dangerous, but it's also a big strain on your arm.
Yeah. But on a run of 4 straight points, the Indonesians, POLII and RAHAYU, have a 2-point advantage at the big game interval.
Kamu nembak lebih dari 4 kali, mereka cepat maju. Ya. Karena kamu maksain terus. Saya bilang, posisi enak, kadang kamu lock aja nggak apa-apa. Yang gitu tahu. Nggak benar. Posisi enak nembaknya ke tengah. Ya.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Jangan mau dipancing bola panjangnya dia kamu.
They're back on court.
The Indonesian women's doubles coach, Eng Hiang. Bronze medalist in 2004 Athens Olympics with Flande Limpele, who's now coaching the Indian squad.
Well, we got very lucky in the bronze medal match.
Oh no, I've upset you now, haven't I?
No, it's okay.
It's a good rally, isn't it?
Oh, you fantastic defense.
Indonesians are almost playing a mixed doubles style, aren't they?
They always are.
Even without the POLII injury?
Yeah. And I think she's still got reasonable power in her arm. I just think it's really slow conditions.
Yeah. 6 straight points now to the Indonesians. Oof! I'm on the line.
Sarah?
Well, the run comes to an
Service
end.
over. 10,
Well, that has made a big difference, I think. Certainly the shift in momentum Danes need to get themselves back into this.
Blair, come here.
The umpire's going to have a word,
No delay. They must come.
telling them all off, both pairs. No delay, play must be continuous.
Constantly working the middle. RAHAYU with her smashes. Oi, lucky net court. I was just about to say, I don't think the Danes, they can apply the Japanese strategy when playing POLII and RAHAYU. They simply work RAHAYU all over the court until she finally makes a loose shot or a mistake.
Longest rally so far, 66 shots.
And here, the
14.
ball level is not as high as with Japan, so
No.
RAHAYU can force an error from the Danes instead.
It's gone long.
Service over. 11, 14.
Excellent coverage by THYGESEN.
14.
Yeah, she was reading it well in the mixed doubles too, wasn't she?
And I feel that this has given her a lot of confidence, winning the mixed doubles. So now she's playing. There's a challenge here.
Yeah, now I thought that landed in.
I thought so too. Now she's playing and happy to be back after 5 months of injury, instead of being worried, will I ever play at this level again, and all the thoughts that you get when you're injured.
Here we go. Yeah, good challenge. Was in.
Correction, game. 13, 14. Play.
That's terrific placement of the smash towards the left hip
15.
of Maiken FRUERGAARD.
Yeah, it's really difficult for her to cover that one because there's a lot of court
Play.
to her forehand side that she needs to cover, so beautiful placement. Wow.
Good return.
Another loose serve from RAHAYU.
14, 15.
And I've noticed that POLII in recent tournaments hasn't been terribly consistent with her low serve.
No.
So if they're both struggling with the low serve, that's a major problem.
She needs to be more ready there, Maiken FRUERGAARD,
Service over.
when RAHAYU intercepts that one.
Too upright in her stance.
Yeah, simply not ready for the flat game. I mean, what did she think was coming? That she was just going to lift? Either she's blocking or she's pushing flat.
Yeah.
If she's blocking, you've got to move. If she's playing flat, you've got to have your racket ready.
74,
Service fault called.
Service over. 15, 16.
Impossible for us to really
Yeah.
comment anything on it, except that we could see that she was moving her arm a little bit before
Yeah.
launching, but otherwise it's only the service judge who has those guidelines.
It's gone wide, and the Danes are back level.
And there was a situation where Sarthusen, she was ready with her racket when RAHAYU pushed at her.
Oh yes, well placed.
Service over. 17, 16.
Yeah, well worked.
18, 16.
That's great play by the Danes. Here, in my opinion, they're placed exactly correct in the defense, the offensive defense that turns into a flat game advantage.
17,
Yeah.
18.
It was a super angle to finish it too, wasn't it?
I got this.
Another challenge.
I'm not so sure about this one.
No,
It
I'm
looked a
not
little bit
either.
long.
Here we go with Hawkeye. Yeah, good call, line judge.
Challenge all successful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 19, 17. Play.
That's good defence. Ooh, thought she was about to trip there. Oh, this is a good rally. Pity such a good rally ended on an error.
Yeah, but that's part of it. I mean,
17.
talked about how Japan plays against Indonesia. That's how Indonesia plays against Denmark.
Some game point opportunities, 3 of them for the Indonesian pair of POLII and RAHAYU.
Net.
Quick serve is long.
Service over. 18, 20.
Right, John, they do have trouble with the services.
Yeah.
RAHAYU and POLII.
So Indonesia converts on their second game point opportunity.
21-18.
Umpire confirms 21-18. And the opening game to POLII and RAHAYU. 21-18 in 25 minutes.
Nej, du skal ikke have. Okay, prøv at høre. Spillet er ellers helt rigtigt. Vi skal bare lige stadigvæk genkende, at når de rammer os på baglinjen, så har vi altså brug for clearen, også selvom vi har stået diff et par gange. Ikke? Udover det, så er den her, kommer vi ind over i diffen, så er vi klar. Kommer vi til at gå under, så er vi klar til at rive den næste væk eller få den drejet. Det er det mest vigtige. Vi må stadigvæk godt bevæge os aggressivt derinde. Når vi er ovenpå, så kan vi give fart, men vi skal variere i fart. Og vi skal også have de her med. Okay. Vi spiller rigtig, rigtig godt.
Jeg er lige på gang med også det der, du snakker om, at vi kommer til at trykke lidt opad. Så fanger hun os nogle gange i midten, hvor mig hun går lige at få den lidt.
Ja, men det med det samme, vi genkender den går opad, så skal I bare have den næste langt væk. Der handler det ikke så meget om, hvad vi ellers gør. Den skal bare have fat i og langt væk. Vi har potentielt en lille smule medvind herovre. Okay? Bare en lille smule. Herover vores angreb. Hurtig afvikling og cutter. Ja. Lige tilbage. Rolig. Hænger vi. Så får hun clearen. Så får hun droppet.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Hun stopper med om i Hun holder trykket hele tiden.
So plenty of advice there.
Yeah, there was a lot of advice. They were reasonably satisfied with the game. Just emphasizing a few things in terms of defense and how to cope with it. It's a long explanation. To keep it short, it was a long explanation, and I think they can do it because they've discussed it before the match. So it's basically a reiteration of what's been discussed earlier.
Yeah.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1-0. Service over.
Now, there was one thing actually. Ken Jonathan suggested that they might have a little bit drift with them, so they're playing with the drift now, the Danes, and that would be totally opposite the way the drift has been up until now in this tournament.
Good attacking play. Just missed it. You know, that would tie in with something that happened yesterday evening when Morten and I were watching the badminton here, because suddenly we could feel the aircon behind us was switched on. We both popped on our jumpers.
Yeah.
So if that's, I certainly don't feel the breeze this
me
evening
neither.
at the moment, but
we have been in stadiums where it seems like it's a timer who controls it. So at 6 o'clock the aircon starts.
yeah. Yeah, in trouble on the backhand side there.
And most of these long rallies, unless the Danes seek the initiative within the rally, they end up with Maiken Fruergaard making a mistake. She's the one who has the role of same role as RAHAYU has with the Indonesians, so she's the one doing most of the work on the backcourt, and it ends up with her making a mistake.
That's a good serve that time from RAHAYU.
Weather report from Kenneth Jonassen. I think they've misinterpreted 3 or 4 of Fitriani's mistakes from the first game. Right now, the Danes, they have got big problems withstanding the Indonesian offense.
Yeah. Great jump smash. Very athletic player is RAHAYU. That said, it's becoming standard in women's badminton now, isn't it? The jump smashes.
I saw Ashwini Ponnappa jump smash yesterday as well.
Chances of Denmark winning this group are slipping away.
Yeah, I think so too. Looks rather tight, that strapping on the
It does, doesn't it?
biceps of Gracia POLII.
Oh, yes, that's well played by FRUERGAARD.
6-8.
I do love it when players just prove me wrong. There was me saying a moment ago that the chances of Denmark winning this group, and they have to win this women's doubles. They've already won the tie, but they have to win the women's doubles to top the group. There's me saying that the chances were slipping away. Players proved me wrong. It's going wide. Oh, that's cheeky. Yeah. That was like Kevin Sanjay's Sukkamolio.
No, it wasn't, because she smiled afterwards and apologized a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think this was, I mean, yeah, she couldn't resist it. Then she knew, okay.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
that's
do
out
that.
of order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, when she does it one time and smiles afterwards, I find it a little bit funny.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, if I was on court playing against her, I wouldn't find it funny. But you're far more placid than I am. It's gone wide.
10-6.
Yeah, well played by RAHAYU. And she and her partner, Gracia POLII, have a 5-point advantage here in the second game, having already won the first. Look at that. Really good interceptions at the net.
Overfor jer selv, at vi kan være i disciplin. Jeg vil sige, returen, de er med bid på ude i hjørnet. Enten kort eller ude i hjørnet, således at de hele tiden skal bevæge sig på, okay? Så kan vi, når vi løfter, så kan vi være klar, især det lige. Catcheren her indover, og de kommer under den, så er den væk. Og så clear vi til POLII og hælder lidt. Prøv at høre her, da I spiller de her dueller midtvejs, det er pissegodt. Men lige det sidste, men det er disciplinen, jeg helst vil se. Jeg vil lige huske, at vi skal gøre de rigtige ting. Det er det, der er opgaven nu.
He's still urging them on, isn't he, Kenneth Jonassen?
Yeah, and he's saying they play some good rallies in the middle of this first half, which we agreed in. And he says it's the discipline who is lacking. Then suddenly they do something else, and he wants them to service return either totally short or towards the lines, probably the inner lines, I suspect. And the way I interpret it, a bit more aggressive in the defense as well. I'm just not certain that they're totally in line with when to be aggressive. It says when they can go over the defense with the racket, so sort of push it. I think they can be aggressive also if they're a little bit below.
Yeah.
Service over. 12-7.
She's broken the string of her racket.
FRUERGAARD. Yeah.
Off she goes. Yeah.
13-7.
She was very neat and tidy about putting the broken racket back.
Yeah. Good she didn't start cutting the strings as well.
I noticed when Bo in the men's doubles ran off court, he just threw his racket and grabbed one. She was carefully put it in the basket.
Service over. 8-13. Oh, sorry.
The Indonesian side. Good actions.
10-13.
I think that's just about the first winning smash from Gracia POLII today.
Yeah.
And that was more about the placement rather than the power.
Excellent by RAHAYU, that little block.
Yeah.
Damage, and I have the feeling that
15-10.
RAHAYU and POLII, they are in full control of this match, maintaining this cushion of 4 or 5 points.
Yeah. Oh, that's a super smash. She's playing well at the moment.
Jeez.
Is Apriani RAHAYU. And the Indonesian team bench seem very relaxed indeed. And I think they've got the same feeling as you, Steen.
Yeah.
That this women's doubles pair is on the way to victory. Well taken.
Service over.
Now the
11-17.
cushion's gotten so big, so we might take it a little bit easier on a couple of rallies. But just making sure that they don't play an extra game, I think that's the main priority for RAHAYU and POLII.
Well judged. They fought well, the Danes, but in all honesty, the Indonesians are a better pair today.
Yeah. Again today,
Service over.
like the previous meetings they had.
Yeah, yeah.
And understandably so. I mean, THYGESEN out for 5 months. That's just leaves a mark.
Yeah. Yeah, nice smash. Good quick movement from RAHAYU. Good defense. So match point opportunities, 7 of them for POLII and RAHAYU. Oh my goodness. It's going wide, and first time of asking. And Gracia POLII and Apriani RAHAYU win the women's doubles 21-18, 21-13 in 48 minutes. And that means that the overall tie won by Denmark 3-2. But of course that does mean that Indonesia top the group. And they will be mightily relieved about that. This is the final point. And the delight for the Indonesians, but overall I suspect even more delight for the Danes, having won this tie. So confirmation of that women's doubles once more, 21-18, 21-13 in favour of POLII and RAHAYU. 48 minutes in total. So as I said earlier, this was day 4 of competition and the last of the group round robin matches. I can tell you that Group 1A is still in progress, but I can tell you that Japan are guaranteed being top of the group because they're leading the straight playoff for who tops the group against Thailand. They're already 3-1 up, so they will definitely top that group, and Thailand are definitely second. But whether it will be 4-1 or 3-2, we are yet to discover. As far as Group B is concerned, this is the one we've just been watching, and the only group in the 4 subgroups of Group 1 where we've had a little bit of complication, where all 3 teams won 1 tie each. Denmark losing to England 3-2, but beating Indonesia 3-2. Of course, with Indonesia having beaten England 4-1, they top that group and will be seeded at the quarter-final knockout stage. Group C, well, there was a bit of an upset here because the Chinese Taipei team were the number 4 seeds, but the defending champions and 4-time winners, Korea, actually topped the group. Hong Kong losing both of their ties, so it was a straight playoff between Chinese Taipei and Korea. Then the last of the groups in Group 1, Group D, the strong Chinese team, the 10-time former champions who've been in 12 consecutive finals, haven't dropped a match within their 2 ties so far. They top the group and Malaysia join them in the quarterfinals knockout stage. So the 3 former winners of the Sudirman Cup all top their respective groups, plus the #1 seeds, Japan, have topped their group too. Quarterfinals will start tomorrow, but the first of our sessions tomorrow will be a Group 2 playoff match. That's at 11 o'clock local time. The first of the quarterfinals, 6 o'clock in the evening. Steen and I will be back for that one. In the meantime, from both of us and all of us here in Nanning, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.